The 8 root causes of why Chanyuan celestials are unbreakable. Xiefeng. September 2, 2021. Chanyuan celestials spent 11 years building 12 poetic and picturesque paradise-like homes in Yunnan, Jiangsu, Xinjiang, and Guizhou provinces, but 9 times they were forcibly evicted out of their homes by the government. 16 years of hard work and sweat and a lifetime's properties have all came to naught, should the Chanyuan celestials stop? No. If they are intimidated by difficulties, then they are not Chanyuan celestials. Even if they don't reach their goal, they will never give up. Cease to struggle and you cease to live. Why? Heaven and earth perceives that we have clear consciences. Ever since Chanyuan celestials were born on this planet, it has transpired that mankind has entered its most civilized era. In the past 16 years, not a single Chanyuan celestial has committed any illegal activities, and no Chanyuan celestial has participated in gambling, taking drugs, beating, cursing, stealing, embezzling, robbery, or other activities that are harmful to nature, society, or life. We have not committed any legal crimes, let alone economic crimes. On the contrary, we have set the most civilized example for mankind, opened the most civilized road for mankind since human history began, and created a heaven-like production and life mode that is completely different from the traditional production and life mode. Heaven and earth perceive all and we have clear consciences, so we will continue to trek forward in the direction of the way of nature as we always have. How can I go back after the first taste of heaven? The second home created by Lifechanyuan is a copy of the 1,000-year world of the kingdom of heaven. Although the lifestyle of the 1,000-year world has not been completely copied due to limited conditions, only a partial copy is enough for every Chanyuan celestial who has lived in the second home to be excited over it. It was like having tasted the taste of fairy peaches and being no longer interested in wild peaches. It is impossible for Chanyuan celestials to go back to their previous lives. Although they can be suppressed physically, one's heart cannot be suppressed. Once things turn around, Chanyuan celestials will rebuild the Garden of Eden. Already being at the top of the mountain, you can see in one encompassing vision how tiny all the mountains really are. Chanyuan celestials are very clear about Tao and Taoism, Buddha and Buddhism, human beings, and human law, etc., and have a clear understanding of the future of mankind. Whether it's from reading the teachings of gods, Buddhas, immortals, and saints throughout history, or reading the writings of today's great masters, they can see where their advantages and disadvantages lie, and they smile a smile of understanding of preaching about many matters. Because of their profound achievements, they have reached the realm of, do not mention streams to him who has seen a great ocean, the clouds that circle Wu's peak are the only clouds for him, and they will not hesitate and wander around. Can you imagine that such a Chanyuan celestial can be destroyed? Believe in the guide to the marrow. There are no leaders, no managers, no bosses, no masters in Lifechanyuan, but only one tour guide. The Chanyuan celestials believe in this tour guide to their marrow and love this guide to the cells in their blood. This trust and love are not because the tour guide can brag, but because the tour guide is amiable. The tour guide is a naughty child. Chanyuan celestials can play with him in the mud, joke with him, line up for dinner with him, go down the river with him to take a bath naked. The most important thing is, what the tour guide said and does is always consistent, and he almost never pursues any personal perquisites, and will not spend everyone's donations on himself, not to mention impose his will on any Chanyuan celestials. Therefore, no matter how close or how far the tour guide is, the heart of the Chanyuan celestials is always connected with the heart of the tour guide. It can be said that they are very close, and this stance is difficult to destroy. Having found heavenly relatives. I would like to ask, is there a group of people in the world who would not only rather wear rags and eat chaff and swallow vegetables by themselves, but also try to donate their hard-earned money to the homeland that is in their hearts for free? Not once or twice, not for a year or two, but 10 times and hundreds of times, several years or more than 10 years. Some have donated all of their life savings. Many young Chanyuan celestials only keep a few hundred yuan a month for themselves and donate the remaining thousands of their earnings from work. Some donate almost half of their monthly fixed salary. Some elderly people don't make money by themselves, but as long as they have a few hundred yuan in their hands, they happily donate it. Lifechanyuan has built 12 heavenly homes in 11 years. With investing millions or even tens of millions in funds for each location, imagine how we did it? It is all made possible by the unselfish, free, and continuous dedication of Chanyuan Celestials. Aren't Chanyuan Celestials a bit silly? If you think it is stupid, it is because of your human thoughts, not the consciousness of immortals and Buddhas. The consciousness of Chanyuan Celestials is no longer a human consciousness, and you cannot use human consciousness to understand the behavior of Chanyuan Celestials. The behavior of Chanyuan Celestials is not stupid, but they have found their heavenly relatives and made dedication to their heavenly relatives. Why wouldn't they be happy? In fact, heavenly relatives do not need the dedication of others, and everything will eventually be returned to the devotees themselves, and it will be doubled. As for what kind of relatives are heavenly relatives, you can only discover and find them if you pour your body and soul into it. Chanyuan Celestials are giving formless alms. The Buddha told us, the merits and virtues of formless almsgiving outweigh those of 7 treasure almsgiving, which are as countless as the grains of sand in the Gobi Desert. Chanyuan Celestials do not give alms to specific people, organizations, groups, nationalities, and countries. The almsgiving of Chanyuan Celestials goes from heaven to hell, from insects and plants to mountains, rivers, and earth, to human beings for generations to come. They will all benefit infinitely from the almsgiving of the Chanyuan Celestials, and the rewards that Chanyuan Celestials can obtain are so wonderful that it is difficult to describe them in words. With this opportunity, how can Chanyuan Celestials let go of this? How can Chanyuan Celestials be destroyed? Firmly believe that 256 homes will be built. A predicament is a temporary phenomenon. Everything changes rapidly. A high-ranking official with a high salary today may become a poor prisoner tomorrow. One who is with a great fortune today, living a life of lively feasting, may starve to death on the road tomorrow. It is up to the greatest creator to judge who is right or wrong, and it is up to Tao to assess our merits and faults. Natural justice is always there, and Tao is eternal. Lifechanyuan's plan to build 256 paradises on the earth will definitely be realized, due to human nature and the rules of civilization, and no one can stop it. With this belief, can Chanyuan Celestials be destroyed? Chanyuan Celestials are unrestrained and graceful in play. With such a playful mentality, can the Chanyuan Celestials be destroyed? You must be joking. 1-8